Hello my people, how una dey? I greet the full house, so also na dey fine. My people, this matter of Nnamdi Kaun, because today e come out say breaking news say they don't hold the man, say they don't arrest am. So as me even put am say some people dey really talk say na fake news o, na lie o, na this one o. My people na know say if you dey follow me well well, you know say I no dey talk about Nnamdi Kaun because I no follow the case. I no know wetin really dey do, wetin no dey do. But it's little wey I understand, more na no vex o, because I still put the video just for the people wey dey talk say na lie, say they no arrest am, make dem for see say na true. They even dey court now sef. I no dey follow the case, so I no know the actual thing wey im dey do, because just a little one wey I dey some dey say na whether na IPOB or something like that. I no know, I no understand, because more than no vex, because I no understand that I no dey follow the case. But because I put am for my page, wey some people dey talk say na lie o, na fake news o, they no arrest am. But little wey me understand, it's like in dey fight for freedom. More than no vex, so if it be say na lie, if it be say na true, as una know say I no follow the case, I no understand wetin in dey actually dey do. But I dey hear im name well well say Nnamdi Kaun. I believe say im dey fight for freedom because of wetin dey go on for our country, wey we all know say the country don turn upside down. E turn upside down, no be small thing. Na only person wey get money na im dey eat for the country. Even to buy food na wahala. Talk let us say person go come say he wan go put him children for school now. Person wey get 3 children, he go fit put them for school before they go come eat, pay house rent. So me I believe say na that one na im dey fight put for the bad leader, and Showore say dey do also. That is wetin me I understand. In case say no be him, one am not come when they talk say abeg no be that one. As I talk am, I no dey follow him case. I never carry in news to say make I talk am, but as I just see say breaking news, they don hold am, because I don dey hear small say Igbo people they join am, they know they dey with am, because I believe say they fight for the country, make the country for dey good. Na that one me I believe. I no know the rest, whether na lie, whether na true, I no know, because we all dey see wetin Showore even dey do. Showore dey try to tell them say wetin dem dey do e no good. All these things we not supposed to dey suffer for our country. Una see as dem take dey do Showore also. So me I believe say na the same thing im still dey do as wetin Showore still dey do. Una know say when our country, when dem see say person want to open eye too much, they want make dem gbaga the person, put am for one corner, make no talk again. We all know that one. But for Nnamdi Kaun, I no know whether na only that one or he still get other thing wey he do wey dem, because I believe, I think 2 weeks ago when they come and they say anybody wey go fit bring Nnamdi Kaun, they will give the person 10 million. I believe say na im make hand come meet am now, because the man no, you know, they come out something like that, they talk, but nobody know where he dey. Una know say our people with money, they know they use am till they play with them. Once you mention money, no problem, they will bring the person come for you, because mona see, because 2 weeks ago now they measure this thing, and now they come hold am, because Nnamdi Kaun first dey there since last year, 2 years ago. Nobody know where he dey. Once they measure money for anything, that thing must get head. That's what our people take they do. Showore no hide himself. He dey bring himself come and everything. Na even see wetin happen. Me I put the video anyway.
See anticipation. Plenty people won't know exactly wetin dey happen, whether na him true or not. Then they try know wetin dey happen. We no see any of the lawyers.
When you're good, tell me. Okay. One minute, please.
So I want to record, please. Can you which one are you?
We don't see any of the lawyers, but we get one of our person where they inside the court, where see the matter as it happen.
Sir?
Okay, can you tell us your name?
My name is Eric Ikilai. I am a journalist with the Nation newspaper.
Okay, you were in the court. You were at the courtroom.
Yes.
Where the Nnamdi Kaun was arraigned. Can you tell us what has happened?
He wasn't arraigned.
Okay.
He was brought to court by the DSS, and the lawyer to the government told the court that the man Kaun had been at large. He was granted bail earlier in 2017, but since then he jumped bail and has flouted the bail conditions. So he now applied that Kaun be remanded in the custody of the DSS and that the trial be accelerated so that the case can be concluded on time. The case was initially adjourned till October 20th, but by his application, the court brought the trial back to July 26th and ordered that he be remanded in the custody of the DSS pending then, and asked the prosecuting lawyer to inform the defendant, the lawyer to the defendant, so that they can attend court at the next date. And then after proceedings, Kaun sought the permission of the court to talk and said he was absent in court. He has been absent in court because his house was invaded by some people who killed some people, and that he didn't want to be killed. That was why he has not been able. That's why he went underground and has not been able to attend court. It wasn't that he deliberately absented himself from court. So the court told him to liaise with his lawyer so that he can prepare for his subsequent.
Can you please describe what Kaun looked like when you saw him today?
He looked okay. He was clean shaven. Although he was brought in court earlier, hooded. They removed the hood and he was looking well. He was dressed in black tracksuit. That was all.
Do you see him? You know him?
I
That
know
was
him. I
Nnamdi
saw
Kaun.
he had little megemu like the one that is white, that is grey. So he looks well, okay, and he spoke well. He looked healthy.
So what did he say?
Okay, so now waiting at a few things where we go get different from so many things where we don't talk for here. We don't hear say then see am koro. So for many of now where they say if we not see him face, how we go no say we go believe say Nnamdi Kanu. True, we don't get person where say am koro. Saying they clean shaved, in they calm, in wear black tracksuit, and in get small game for where he carry, and so in they come and in tell to the court, he tell court make them grant him access to talk and in talk. So from the 26th we go see say the speedy trial go begin, and we go to see how people go they talk about how the issue go they go and how quick then go accelerate the trial. This na very is a landmark will be landmark trial for this country where so many people, both international. Today when they bring Nnamdi Kanu, if you just tell us how the scenario be, drama been happen or how it been carry happen.
Drama been happen in a way, but not be serious drama in the sense that they come out from courts. I mean, go federal court to do one case. So I come out, then I see my friends from DSS. They just come with, the way they come now in the Gestapo manner, plenty motor center, and then they pack one for front of the entrance to the federal court. I know that one high-profile person, they won't carry come today. So immediately now when I see the people, I know I cross because I know some of the guys who were my friends. So we were having a conversation, and then we talked. So I asked them, say, what's happened? Then I know that Nnamdi Kanu they carry come court. So we talk now. Then within that same period, they bring Nnamdi Kanu come up from inside the motor, carry him, enter the court. Then they carry enter inside the court. Then they arraign them before justice. Of course, they don't arraign them before session. Just to finish what they happened before. Then they apply. The states apply. Say okay, they don't arrest this man. We jump bail before. Now they give them dates to continue their trial. Then in the interim now they will keep out for their place until maybe if the lawyers decide to file another bail application, or they will keep on there, do expedited hearing for the next date. So the court's going to grant the application, going to adjourn the case to 26th of July this year, where we do so 2021.
Okay, so as person where be human rights activists and so where also the day court every time on the 26th, waiting which kind thing go play out for court? What Nigerians go expect say it go play out for court on the 26th?
This one a serious matter in the sense that see the thing be say now they'll give them bail. Bail in a way na constitutional rights, but bail now for the court to also decide. It's now for the court to look say this person deserve bail, you know deserve bail. If the court say deserve bail, the court will give you bail. They say you deserve bail, they don't give you bail. Now the court don't look Nnamdi Kanu case, or upon say they charge him for very serious offense like treasonable felony. Another serious offense will be saying no even entitled to bail naturally. But the court can't use in discretion, still grant and bail, say okay, go house, go relax, come back and continue your trial. Now after the courts go overboard, you jump the bail. Now, once the court don't give you bail, you don't jump bail. You know they're entitled to bail as a matter of course again. No? Now, asking we try be that. So on that day now, I know for C situation where lawyers will come to the court, come they argue, say, I don't give us bail again. Nothing like that will happen. Waiting go likely happen on that 26 be say, you know, lawyers will come court. From where they stopped the last time, within trial will continue. So if now for the state to call witnesses or for them to open defense, so at that stage you go enter. Then the what best way the court will do for them is say they go order for accelerated hearing so that the court will fit decide a case accordingly. And if peradventure the court or the states feel say within that period this man Nnamdi Kanu already commit other offences, they fit amend the charges or file other charges against them or amend the charges to bring more counts against them for this trial. But if they feel say they still continue this trial as it is so, they continue this trial as it is so, then the court will decide if it's one way or the other. If the court, the first say jump bail, no be say they guilty, and if I say jump bail, no be say no they guilty. Anything if you make person jump bail, if you jump bail because of say if you say no go there entitled to fair trial for this proceedings. If you jump bail because of say you get everything you don't go do for that place where you need to go do, and you know if you wait. I know you don't say if you come court, coffee no grant you the application to travel when you want them. So different reasons will make you jump bail. And you still if you jump bail, go, still come back, and the court go still feel say waiting the person you do, you know do them. So if at the end of the day the court feel say Nnamdi Kanu to commit any offense, they go say Nnamdi Kanu, you know do anything, no, they go your house. And if on the other hand they feel say the offenses where they charge them for has been they prove them, they say prove them through leading serious evidence against them, then they go give her waiting in their entitled to either na life imprisonment or fine or anything they go give her, they go give her. But on that day, no question say we will get normal full trial with people will be witness. And I'll go also advise the states. Nobody they're guilty until court say you they're guilty. The first saying he ain't jump bail, I know jump bail. You don't know why he jump bail. But yes, the first saying jump bail, no me saying they're guilty. So many they talk now say because say they don't go arrest and kind of come and they talk say Nnamdi Kanu they guilty, Nnamdi Kanu na terrorist. You know be so. For now, the constitution talks say until the lead evidence prove you guilty, you dey innocent. Nnamdi Kanu still dey innocent.
Okay, so when we talk about speedy trial, for young people who don't understand them, when we talk about speedy trial, how many weeks or months speedy trial feel reach? How you feel stretch this case like this? Because we know say in case na high profile case, how stretch the case will be?
In short, the ACJ talks say trial of this nature, criminal trial of this nature supposed they happen. They supposed they adjourn for every 2 days. Now, speedy trial depends on still waiting happen. If you want speedy trial, is for them to now collaborate on how to get speedy trial. For instance, now the court will say okay, we want speedy trial. The court will say okay, every day. If we adjourn the case for every day, and it's go say on this also day, I will take 3 witnesses. On this also day, I will assign 5 hours to you for your trial on this very day. That one is speedy trial. Those are just things we say you do to ensure speedy trial. So if on that day now they come court, now the court will say, well on this day we go take how many witnesses you get. Maybe they get 5 witnesses, the states, to prove their case. Because we say your 5 witnesses take them within 2 days. You see within 2 days now, the state will close their case. They go say, okay, you how many witnesses you get? Defense, how many witnesses you want call? I want call 5 witnesses. Okay, 5 witnesses will give you 3 days to call your 5 witnesses. You say after 3 days, you go close in your case too. then the next thing, either they go file no case submission or the court, or either after the case, after the court, after the state now close their case, they now have a choice to decide whether to enter defense or to file no case submission. If they feel say the case where the state lay against them, the state no prove them, they go enter no case submission. They go file no case submission to show say the evidence where the state don't lead, you know, tally with what they charge them for. If the court believes say yes, wetin they talk now true, say no case against them, they go discharge them, make it go in house.
Okay, so as person where don't dey inside court where they do court matter too, they don't charge them for 11 things, and treasonable felony na one of them. For international practices and the courts for the constitution for Nigeria, this kind crime, wetin be the punishment?
Now serious of capital offence, serious capital offence, offence where attract death. So now capital offence, now very serious offence. So now those are the offences in terms as capital offences. So now very serious offence we ordinarily if you attract death or life imprisonment. So now very serious offence they charge for.
Okay, so if you just do watch us, we just finish yarn with one Ogbonge lawyer where he named Marshal Abubakar, and a human rights activist too. He saying been day court when this thing they happen. Now many of them go they ask say waiting Nnamdi Kanu do. For some many of them know waiting in do. Others now they know waiting me who be Nnamdi Kanu, waiting in do, waiting be IPOB. I want to tell you say IPOB now the indigenous people of Biafra, and their fight now be say na separatist organization for Nigeria where in main aim now to restore independent state of Biafra for southeastern part of Nigeria. Now then they won't do independence referendum. They want their own country. They say no, this country where they when they join Nigeria like this, say they know they enjoy at all. They say political position no they reach them. They say economic power, even though na then they entrepreneurial and everything. It look like say government they look their side. And so now for 2012, Nnamdi Kanu where be a British Nigerian political activist, where also they took matter on top political matter, come up with waiting then they call Biafra. You see, a contemporary Biafra independence movement. And since then, they begin, they organize events, they don't begin even open radio, they don't begin to do plenty things to advocate their matter, to tell Nigeria government say, see, this country where we get, now we get them, but the way you they treat us, we will know they see any good thing for this country. Political appointment, you know they give us. Plenty economic things and better infrastructure where they happen for other places, we know they get them. So then say then they marginalize for English now be, but for PG me say group of people when know they enjoy waiting they happen for the country. If you say they know they enjoy waiting other part of the country they enjoy. I know for Nigeria we get different regional group. We get the south, we get the southeast, we get the north central, we get the north, and then we get the southwest. And so then where them be southeastern part of the country, then say they know they enjoy at all. Maybe them be the first people where they do all this kind of separatist thing. We don't know say for the southern part of the country, this kind of thing don't happen for south before, where people come out carry gun say now then they come out oil, and meanwhile although they don't know be separatist group, but we don't see agitations from different parts of the country. And these people own their own agitation, say they want their own country, they want Biafra. And if we look back history during the civil war in Nigeria get, we know say now still na this fight for Biafra. So why this fight for Biafra? Why the Biafran people they feel say, the southeastern part of people they feel say then they marginalize? Waiting government don't do to stop this marginalization, and waiting be the movement forward. We don't see say different conference don't hold as to how to make sure say marginalization reduce for the country. We don't do confab, plenty meetings. They don't hold plenty meetings for the country to see how they go unite the country more, and to see how they go do equitable distribution of resources for the country. But still yet, this one's never yield plenty result. Supporters of IPOB now exclusively Igbo people, and then they criticize Nigerian government for poor investment, equitable resource distribution, ethnic marginalization, and heavy military presence for the region. We don't hear say, we also know say recently plenty attack don't they happen for the area. plenty government institutions now then they attack. Plenty we go hear say unknown gunmen, armed men and all of that. But government don't say now these people where don't form one military combo like that when they call ESN, now then they commit this crime. And sake of that, government don't describe them, say they're not bad people for the country and they're not supposed to do that kind of operation. Now sake of this, now government they talk say these people now serious security threat to the country and now make why they take this matter serious. And that's why this issue, this matter will be very high profile one with plenty sons and plenty lawyers where go they court on the 26th to chook mat on top this matter. And because now Nnamdi Kaun now inform this group and people believe say in they behind they sponsor the group, they ginger them we talk for social media or for plenty things. And now this kind of case now the government now they renew and they bring forward and many other things where they think saying don't do after in John Bay, now then go they bring forward to see how they go chook mat for the matter. As the lawyer don't talk before now, he said this kind of matter, this case where then they charge them like this, now very serious case, so in either life imprisonment or death. So we will see how this issue go play up in the next coming days. We will see plenty drama go happen for this court, the Federal High Court here for Abuja, Nigerian capital. We go see plenty issues where go come up regarding this case, and many Nigerians, both people where they international